Tennessee on the ball work today, making their way down Peyton Manning Pass, turning a left on Philip Fulmer Way. And then Josh Heupel with a nice touch of class with a Johnny Majors-like sport coat that Coach Majors was all too famous for wearing around the Tennessee football program, the Johnny Majors Classic, alongside Rob Lewis. I'm Austin Price. Tennessee getting ready for kickoff. No Cooper Mays, or he extremely questionable. I was going to try to give it a go in warm-ups, but I don't think he plays. Byron Young still out, and then so was Tyon Evans.
Yeah, Evans is a blow. I mean, we expected Young, and Cooper. I mean, I don't. There was a lot of stuff going on last week, but Tennessee's best offense in the first half certainly happened when Cooper Mays was on the field at center.
Biggest key to today's game for Tennessee's what?
I mean, it's Captain Obvious. Joe Milton's got to play better.
Sure.
If he goes 11 for 23 and has 3 sacks and a fumble like he did last week, Tennessee loses the game.
I think he's got to make big plays.
I agree.
Even if he goes 20 of 25, if they're having to dink and dunk, I think that plays into Pitt's hands. I think he's got to make big plays down the field. Tennessee hit the 150-50 ball a week ago, but they missed out on some big shots. If he connects on those today, it gets the crowd into it. And I'm not saying it's 2006 Cal because in score, but the impact on the game the crowd can have, especially after Narduzzi kind of challenged Tennessee's fans this week with his, I don't think he did it really on purpose, but he was just trying to deflect for his team's sake. Hey, they've played in big crowds before, they'll be fine. These Tennessee fans, I think, were challenged. I think they're going to be loud early, and if Tennessee can get a little bit of momentum, who knows?
I don't disagree with that at all, AP. And again, I mean, that is an experienced team, but nobody's played in a packed house because of COVID in 2 years.
Sure.
And it's different, and this is a hungry Tennessee fan base. And I was reminded of that. I just passed a guy wearing an '86 Sugar Bowl champion T-shirt on Peyton Manning Pass here.
Flipping to the defensive side of the ball. Biggest key for you is what?
Defensive line. I mean, I don't expect them to bottle them up like they did Bowling Green last week. Bowling Green's really bad. Had 8 yards rushing until the last play of the game. But I do think Tennessee's defensive line is better than a lot of us thought. Defensive line, front 7. And Pitt, they bring back a lot of guys, but they were 110th in the country last year in rushing. If Tennessee can make them one-dimensional, big plus for Tennessee.
And if they can be disruptive, that may force some errant throws, interceptions, maybe force some fumbles. Tennessee, to me, has got to win the turnover battle today. They didn't really do that last week. To me, they've got to be way better in that category. It's something they really took pride on in fall camp, was getting turnovers. Can they do that today? Because turnovers lead to momentum plays, which lead to the crowd getting into it. It's all trickle-down effect as Tennessee gets set for kickoff between Pitt and Tennessee coming up at noon. He's Rob Lewis. I'm Austin Price.